Okay, here is the next training update from 20 September. So I started out from incline dumbbell press with 14 kilograms for 9 and 8, which is quite a bit more reps than I used to do. So I've got a bit stronger on that exercise. 1 out of 10 shoulder, it felt pretty fine. 2 to 3 reps in reserve. In the first set, I really felt like the last rep I did, it was still decently fast, the concentric part of the motion. So it truly felt like I could have done at least 2 more. And the last one would have been a grinder then. But I had a lot of juice left. Okay. Arnold raises, something I do just to make my shoulder feel better, but also to get some rear delt, side delt, and trap involvement. 3 kilograms for 12 and 11 more. And yeah, I applied a deep breathing with those Arnold raises as well as I did with incline dumbbell press, and I felt like there was more ribcage expansion effect with that superset because I did deep breathing on both of those exercises. And the nature of Arnold raises, like it's not really pure rear delt isolation because you can protract your scapula like forward as you go down, and then as you go up you can retract it back. And when you're protracting the scapula forward and even twisting your rib cage a bit, it stretches on one side and then you stretch it on the other side. So yeah, 1 rep in reserve, 2 sets, nothing crazy. Wide grip pull downs, 35 kilograms for 10, 8, 7. Yeah, 1 out of 10 shoulder. That felt pretty good. 0 reps in reserve. The only thing that I would like to fix is, again, something that I have already discovered by myself. Whenever I don't keep my right shoulder as elevated as I do my left, it just creates a bit of shoulder discomfort, and it decreases the involvement of my teres major on my right side, which is historically for me not have been a good thing. For me, like, my shoulder feels best when both my shoulders move the same in bilateral movement. So why I made a note for me to elevate my right shoulder next time more. When I say elevate, it's like forward. I mean, not forward, but upwards. When obviously on the way down, you're supposed to retract your scapula down, but on the way up, I protract and elevate my shoulder as high as I can reasonably while still keeping tension on my teres major. And I do it on the left side, but sometimes because my muscle connection on my right side isn't too good, it's very frequent occasions that I might not elevate my shoulder that much on my right side, which is not a good thing, as I said. Shrugs 26 for 910, which are less reps than I did last time, but this time it's for sure I did it with more control, and the eccentric was so much slower. It is not necessary on shrugs per se, and I think in the nearest future, I might want to swap shrugs for something like Zercher holds at the top of position to get a bit more of spinal erectors, but also to load my back more, my back and traps, because I feel like soon enough when I'll be using like 30 kilograms per hand, the grip will be the limiting factor. And to be honest, I don't really like doing dumbbell shrugs all that much. To be honest, like doing some movement with the barbell when I just can load a whole bunch of weight and let the weight stretch my upper back and let the weight, involve my spinal erectors maximally. It like just way more fun and actually easier than doing shrugs, that with dumbbells. Again, 26 kilograms is also, those are two dumbbells of 26 kilograms. 1 out of 10 shoulder, 2 to 3 reps in reserve. Yeah, so in the nearest future I will swap shrugs for Zercher holds, because those Zercher holds I used to enjoy more. Hanging leg raise, 0 kilograms for 9, only 1 set, because previously I have hit my abs pretty dang hard, so only 1 set here. 1 out of 10 shoulder, 0 reps in reserve. Calf raise, 60 kilograms for 13-11, which is a bit less reps than last time, but I did them with more control, definitely. I did pause at the bottom of each negative, and the negative itself was a bit slower. 1 out of 10 ankle, 0 reps in reserve. Yeah. I think I will stick to 60 kilograms for a while, because I feel like I can milk that weight more and still get sufficient amount of stimulus. Overhead extensions, 10, 11, 10. 2 out of 10 shoulder, 1 rep in reserve. Again, 10, 11, 10. Those are not good numbers for me, but it's fair to say that it was fairly controlled. But I still don't think it still didn't felt like my triceps actually got stronger. It is a corporate of poor recovery, so I have nothing to complain at. Hammer curls, 12 kilograms for 12. I only did 1 set, but it was all the way to failure. Like those 12 reps, the form was quite smooth, I would say, but I did all the way to failure, balls to the wall. And I knew that after that workout, I didn't slept all that well. I only slept for like 1 hour, because a day afterwards I was supposed to wake up early. Yeah. 2 out of 10 shoulder, 0 reps in reserve. Yeah. Hack squats. Yeah, I just entirely skipped those, because for now I don't really care about thigh growth. Leg day skipper, huh? Internal rotation, 15 kilograms for 12-9. Yeah, that's a bit more reps than before. 1 out of 10 shoulder, 0 reps in reserve. And here external rotation, 3 kilograms for 12-12, which is quite a bit more than I used to do. 1 out of 10 shoulder, 1 rep in reserve. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that training session. Till the next one.